All right, here we go. This is Julie D from NordoniaHills.news, and I am interviewing Kevin the Taco Guy. You might know him from the San Diego Taco Factory. He's kind of new to town in Northfield Center. So Kevin, I should say his full name is Kevin Spring. Tell us about your background and how you got here and why you came here.
So, grew up in California, of course, hence the name, and lived in Las Vegas for about 13 years. That was fun. Came out here in 2013. A family member had gotten sick, so we just picked up and we moved out here, and realized that there was a lack of the comfort food that I grew up in, or I grew up with, and so I started the San Diego Taco Factory. And what the Taco Factory is that it is a Southern California comfort food. We're not a Mexican restaurant. That's a big thing that we're fighting right now. Definitely not a Mexican restaurant. We have Korean tacos and all kinds of fun stuff. And if anybody ever knows, you go to our menu, it's huge. It's because I have a problem subtracting. I just like to add. So, but I'm working on it. Went to culinary school out there and all kinds of fun stuff. Got a whole bunch of fancy titles and did a lot of great things. Now I'm doing what I love, and that's just making tacos. Isn't that crazy? You go from the Venetian Hotel, and now you're just a taco guy. Crazy, but I love it.
There's no such thing as just a taco guy. I mean,
Yeah, I love being the taco guy. I love being the taco guy because everybody knows that you'll get good tacos. Yeah, it's fantastic.
Yeah, laser focus, right?
Right, on tacos. Everybody loves tacos.
Oh, yes, for sure.
That's me. I've gained like 50 pounds already. This lockdown's killing me.
Well, you got to make sure what you're making is good, right?
Right.
Let's see. So we kind of covered why you call it that, your background, and you explained why you came here. Why don't you tell everybody where you're located for those that don't know?
So we are at 9199 Old 8 Road. We are next to the Emergency Assistance Center on the right-hand side as you're pulling in. And that's where we are. We run. Now, right now, we're in a bit, so the township was very nice to us. And I know there's a little bit of confusion on this going around on social media. The township was very gracious enough to let us do curbside, and that's outside of our zoning during the lockdown. When we had went in and we applied for our permit, we were told that it's not zoned for curbside, it's only for delivery, hence the past two tenants, and we had agreed to it. But when the lockdown and everything got shut down, the township was very nice, and they actually let us do curbside because we had originally were a catering company. And so now that the restaurants have reopened, everything's reopening, we do have to fall within the law. So we are going to be changing that. However, this week we are launching our family packs that are going to be delivered. We can't offer everything on the menu, but we're going to be doing a variety of family packs that you can order online and we'll bring to you. A couple of stipulations, a little bit of a change. You're going to have to order pre-order. So we can't take it, oh yeah, we'll have it ready in an hour. We can't do that yet. Until the trustees convene and all this other stuff that we got to go through. But right now, this week, we are going to reopen our family packs, reopen online ordering, and I'd like to apologize to everybody out there. It just kind of, I just got in the moment and I completely forgot about it when the restaurants started opening. I was like, oh, we don't have zoning for this. So that's kind of where we're at. But it'll be the same hours as before, and tacos will be coming right off that grill, hot and fresh. So it's going to be good.
What kind of tacos do you have?
Ooh, so we do street tacos, which is of course everywhere, except ours are a little different. We brush ours with a little bit of lard, and we make them nice and crispy on the outside and soft. And other than that, we've got 14-inch quesadillas, 14-inch burritos that we stuff And we have our international tacos. So we got Korean, spicy Thai, Hong Kong orange. We have about 20 of them. And everything in our facility is hand done. So we don't take anything out of bags or nothing. It's all of our sauces, all of our cremas, all of our meats are hand cut. Everything is done in-house. No freezers, no boxes, no microwaves. When you order, and I know that a lot of your listeners, we went there and they were so busy we had to wait 20 minutes past the time. And I do apologize, but I kind of don't, because we don't cook anything ahead of time. I just don't think it's right. I just can't bring myself to do it.
Yeah,
Nothing
you're not fast food.
No. And if you order a taco, guaranteed that taco, when you get it, has just come off the grill. So that chicken, none of our meats are pre-cooked. When you order it, this raw meat and marinade hits the grill. So I think that's what makes us, we can't go as fast as Chipotle or Burger King or McDonald's, but I can guarantee that our quality is far beyond. And one other thing real quick, we cook our shrimp medium rare, right? That's normally what I'm used to. But I think that I'm doing this wrong, because people love well done shrimp. So just to let you know, I've taken care of that. We've already done that. So our shrimp are now well done.
I did see one comment on social media about cook your shrimp.
Yeah. So I've gotten 4 or 5, and they're like, oh, I don't think your shrimp were done. And the shrimp are done. They're medium rare, but not anymore. So now they'll be well done. So
yeah, I think I like my shrimp well done as well. So that's probably a good change.
And that's completely fine. As soon as I seen one comment, I was like, oh, I was thinking about it. Then we got the second comment, and I'm like, okay, that's changed. So
and people could probably request medium rare, right, if they like that.
Right. So if you still want medium rare, just tell us medium rare shrimp, and that's okay. But if you just you don't say anything, we'll just do it well done. So I think if that's what the guests want, no problem. Done deal.
So you say you're not like a Mexican restaurant. I think you could probably more compare it to more like a Chipotle then.
Right. So we are actually classified as a taco shop. It's where you go in, we have a come as you are attitude. You come in, and no matter what you're dressed like or what, well, not during the lockdown or this stuff now, but normally, right. Just come as you are. You come hungry. We feed you. We make sure you're full. And so we're actually a taco shop. We're a taco shop.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that people understand that, because, people may think, oh, here comes another Mexican restaurant. And it's like, no, you're a taco shop.
Yeah, and thank you for addressing that, because we are nothing like, we do serve a couple of similar items. That's only because people love those items, like pinchies or the enchiladas. We do make our own sauce. Other than that, our menu is completely different. Spicy Thai, sticky Korean barbecue that we put on the pollo. All kinds of fun stuff.
Yeah, I think, we definitely need to explain that to people, because in town, there's a Mexican restaurant called Taco Mexicanos.
Right around the corner from us. Exactly.
Yes. Right.
So we do have a couple of similar items, but they are a sit-down focused restaurant. They are more of a destination restaurant, to where you would actually plan, hey, let's go eat Mexican food and have a margarita. We don't have an alcohol license, so we do serve Mexican sodas, etc. Yeah, but a taco shop is, like, I'm really hungry and I don't know what I want. I just want a couple of tacos, or maybe you want a burrito. Maybe you want a quesadilla. Maybe, it's after, or, right after work, you want to grab something, so you order online. The taco shop is there when you don't want the full experience of a Mexican or a Chinese or something type of restaurant. You just want to go in, get it, and, stuff your face. Yeah. And we do that with 2.5-pound burritos, just to let you know.
All right. So had a coughing fit. Now we're back. I I know you have a Facebook page and you have a website. How other ways can people get in touch with you?
So we are right now, it's Facebook, and it is our phone system is being redesigned. It went offline. We had a cloud-based system, and we had just a ton of problems with it. So that's actually being redesigned, and we thought that we would just hurry up and have it done. Unfortunately, it's taken a little bit longer. So we were quoted like 2 days, and now it's on 5. But I've been promised that that's going to be up and running by today. So you can call the number 330-539-2200, and it'll just contact us through there. The office hours are 9, of course, 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, and of course Saturday. And then if you really need to reach us, just Facebook message. I get those, and I will respond. And if it's really urgent, then I'll just call you from my number.
I'll put all your links down below,
Yep.
so people can get to you. Is there any other places in town that people can get your food?
There is. We do offer, because we don't have a liquor license, we have partnered up with the Moonglow Lounge, which, by the way, I just found out they are in no way connected to a Moonglow. I believe it was in Bedford. I'm not too familiar. You'll have to forgive me. But there is no connection. Kevin over at Moonglow Lounge, right around the corner from us, across the street from the sheriff's office on 82, does a real bang-up job. We even have a San Diego Sunrise. So that is the San Diego Taco Factory's dedicated drink that was created for us by and provided by, that's a legal disclaimer there, the Moonglow Lounge. And that they did that to honor us, and in return we give tacos. So from the time they open to the time they close, they do serve our tacos. Now their tacos, usually it's a mixture. It does have lettuce and cheese. People seem to love them, but those are definitely there. And if you're going to buy a lot, just please let him know, and then we can have our cooks go in there. But we're working on a whole bunch of stuff. So we're really, really apologetic to all of our customers for the sudden closure. And I really want everybody to understand, we do love you, we do miss you, but we can't go outside of the law on the zoning when they were so nice to us and they let us open during the lockdown, even though we were outside of our zoning. So, that's kind of where we're at, but we are working on it. We're working on it. We're going to come up with a solution here real quick next week. Order some family packs.
You obviously had planned coming here like before the whole COVID thing happened, right? So tell me about that timeline.
So we had a restaurant in Aurora, and then I had gotten really, really, really sick. And I was in Cleveland Clinic, and anyway, that's all 2016. Came back to the restaurant, and I had closed it because I was 30 something years old, and I just of course we all knew it all and all this other fun stuff. My biggest mistake was I didn't put systems in place, and upon my departure, it kind of fell apart, which is I completely take 100% responsibility for that. So we closed that, focused on catering, a tremendous amount of catering all over Ohio, and we did Pennsylvania and all kinds of fun cities, and needed a bigger commissary. We rented 9199 Old 8 Road, and we moved in. We got permitted, I believe it was early January. Catering started growing, stacking up on the catering, and then COVID. And we decided to save the company rather than just go bankrupt. We were going to do the curbside. And we got a hold of Chiari, Kathy Posnick over at Chiari, who's one of my really good friends. We did a fundraiser for Chiari, and we were really busy in that curbside. Very, very busy. Very thankful for it. And yeah, so here we are today. And one day before everything else opened, I had talked to James, and we discussed it, and said, we can't operate outside the law. They were whatever. So we decided to close the curbside so we wouldn't create any problems with the township. Not a village, it's a township. And on social media, I do apologize for calling it a village. I went back and I corrected everything. I'm not used to the township and villages, but I am very well aware now. We are in Northfield Center Township. I will not be
Well, I
calling it
mean,
a
this
village
area
anymore.
is confusing. You know, Sagamore's a township, Norfolk Village is there, and we have Macedonia, which is a city, and we're all under one school district. So it is
Yep,
confusing.
yep, and I do apologize. So I got it down, and yeah. So now we are working on the family packs to bring people the tacos. So we're working on those now. They should be out, and everything should be up and running probably by early next week. So we just got a few more kinks to iron out, but everybody's been really great. So we're working on it.
So people can't order just like an individual meal for like one person.
So unfortunately, that we're not going to be able to do the one individual meal. We are going to hold. It's kind of we call it quasi catering. It is family packs of 10, of 10 tacos or more. And of course, it comes with all of your delicious condiments, and it's pretty much the same as what we did. You just have to purchase more. So that's kind of where the quasi catering comes in.
Right.
We were, yeah. So that's kind of a little bit of a change, not much, but I think that all of our customers, they ordered a lot of food. So I don't, I mean, it's not really. I'm sure for the one or two burrito people, I'm so sorry. But most part, we had a lot of families order big orders. So hopefully it won't be that much of a change.
Right. I just
Yep.
want people to know what to expect.
No, that's fine.
Do you have burrito bowls?
We do. We have. So just to let you know, I have a fatal allergen to tree nuts. So we have a 100% nut-free facility.
Oh.
Yep, absolutely nut-free. We accommodate all 8 major allergens. We absolutely, and we do all those allergens. Yeah, and we do have burrito bowls, which burritos, burrito bowls, quesadillas, and tacos would be the main top sellers. Behind that, we do nachos, the loaded nachos, and more tacos.
Do you have vegan choices?
We do. We have tofu. But what we do with the tofu is you can have it in any one of our 20-something international sauces. And all of our sauces are gluten-free. So
how many sauces?
Last time I counted, I had 31.
Wow.
Right. So, but we have sticky curry. I already mentioned the Korean and the Thai. We have Hong Kong orange. We have Vietnamese. We have Filipino adobo. We have Taiwanese citrus, South African piri piri. So you can have any one of those over your tofu, and it makes it a really, really good. Not much you can do with tofu, but we found a way to make it much, much more interesting.
So obviously you can get the tofu in any kind of form, like tacos, burritos, or
yes, that's
the
correct.
bowls.
Yes, the tofu we treat as a protein, and you can add it to any entree. So it's
kind of like the sofritas at Chipotle then.
Right, exactly. Exactly. Except we can put Chilean honey barbecue on it. We can do a whole bunch of more stuff with it. It's just
it sounds like you have a lot more options than Chipotle.
We do. We do. And that's one thing that, I got criticized for. Now, well, let me backtrack. People get very, very frustrated at me, because it's, Kevin, you have to learn how to subtract. Your menu is getting huge, which is true. This is very true. So I've taken it, and I'm going to be paring back, not the internationals, though. I just don't have the heart to do that.
Right.
But
it does sound like you listen to people and make changes, which is wonderful.
Absolutely. We encourage all feedback. If you have a bad experience with us, just give us a call, shoot me a message, and we'll fix it. we are very, very responsive. Since we moved to Northfield Center, and when we opened on February 20th, we had 5 or 6 people say, it just doesn't sit right, and we actually changed the way we operate. So yeah, we absolutely do listen. If you're not happy, please let us know. And more importantly, it's the feedback, because if you're going through it with, you're probably not the only one. So we definitely want to get that fixed
Well,
today.
see, that's what's nice about having like a mom and pop place versus corporate, because you can do what you want if you have a franchise.
Right. Exactly. Yeah, we take all feedback very, very seriously. And if it's something that's not in our favor, it is feedback, and we really, really appreciate that feedback. Of course, we do love to hear we had a great experience, of course, naturally. But the negative feedback, well, this is what I call negative feedback. That is what helps us get better,
Yeah,
faster,
it's not
quicker, more
negative
efficient.
feedback, it's constructive criticism.
It is. It is constructive criticism. And I've tuned to just look for social media. When I scan social media, I'll look for those. I'm trying to figure out how to make us better, because that's really what it does.
Yeah, it's unfortunate sometimes people would tell you, won't tell you to your face. They'll go out and put it on social media instead of telling the person that really needs to know.
Yeah, and that's okay, because I mean, I've definitely learned that some people are non-confrontational, and that's fine. I'm not going to bite, so just you can give us a call. Anybody that answers the phone, they're trained to take care of you, and if you don't like it, you just don't pay for it. So we do have those kind of corporate ethics and those kind of corporate rules. What we don't have is a lot of red tape, so we can enact change within 5-10 minutes. Yep, absolutely. Keep our customers happy and keep it
Cool.
hot and keep it fresh. I know, right? You really have to come get tacos. You really should.
I definitely will,
Mm-hmm.
because I have to know what I'm talking about, right?
Right. Yeah. So that way you can, you can be, yeah, man, those are really good. Well, if it's really bad, then just come and talk to me. But I don't think they'll be bad. I don't think they'll be bad.
I don't think they'll be bad either, for sure. It sounds like you know what you're doing, and you've been doing it a long time, so you have the experience. And I like how you just kind of like trimmed everything down to just doing what you like, just doing tacos. When sometimes when you have a major health scare or whatever, you really reevaluate what you really want to do in life. And it sounds like that's what you did.
You know, yeah, yeah. I'm really happy. So I've done a lot of good things in my career. I've gained a lot of big titles and big jobs and lots of stuff. But I'm really, really happy just being the taco guy. It's Yeah, I like it a lot. Just serving good tacos, watching people smile, feeding people good food without, preservatives and chemicals and coloring and microwaves and freezers and stuff. I, lo- yeah, I love what I do.
It's
And
good, and
I
it
have a
sounds like
lot
it's
of,
like good food too, because you're not adding all the extra stuff into it, and you're not taking it out of the freezer. It's like good and fresh food. That's what people want.
right. Yep, exactly. Our queso starts every day with cream and cream, spices, and we thicken it with a roux. And then, of course, we do arrowroot for the gluten-free peeps out there.
Hmm.
But yeah, and that's how everything starts. We get cases of chicken. We got to butcher them down. And yeah,
Are you having problems finding meat, or notice the prices have went up?
oh, it's horrible. It is horrible. Thank you for, talking about that. There are some days where we just don't have carne asada. We don't use the cheap stuff. We use choice grade flank or sirloin butt. Our normal prices were about $6 to $7 a pound. Now we're seeing between 10 and 11.
Oh.
So unfortunately, there are items that we just can't serve because we would be taking a loss on it.
Hmm.
And not a loss, it would be a huge loss. So rather than pass along a huge price increase to our customers, we would just rather not serve it. We'll come out with something new that day. But yeah, the chicken prices are they're pretty stable. We're pretty blessed with that. Beef is just absolutely outrageous. We were at $2.39 a pound for carne molito, which is ground beef. Now we're at $6.15 per pound.
Wow.
So yeah, unfortunately, as with a lot of the other restaurants, sometimes we just can't serve it. I mean, because, and if we could get it, most of the time we can't. They're
Well,
just completely wiped out.
I guess that's a good time to have a deep menu then. It's like, okay, you can't have this, but we have all these other choices.
It is. That during this pandemic thing going on, that menu has saved us quite a lot of frustration on behalf of our guests, because they're like, oh, you know what? Let's just try something new. Let's just try, a roll of Bravo, or let's just
Hmm.
try the flautas. The flautas are really, you know what? You have to try the flautas. They're really good. They're really, really good.
I've never heard of that. What is that?
So that is a corn tortilla that we stuff with your choice of protein and cheese, and it's crispy on one side, but it's soft on the other side. And then we coat, and we put lettuce, pico, lettuce on the side, of course, pico, queso fresco, which is a tangy cheese, and crema, and your choice of a chile. And a chile, really quick, a chile and a salsa are two different things. A salsa is a cooked product, where a table chile is spelled like the country. The chile is freshly ground, never cooked, and it's made that day. So our red chile, which people refer to as salsa, a salsa is a cooked product, and ours are never cooked. So we take our
Hmm.
tomatoes, we burn them down, and then we refrigerate them, and then we grind them with spices and a whole bunch of aromatic, and then it gets served. So it's fresh tomatoes and fresh tomatillos.
Sorry,
So,
my cough is back again.
oh no. Um, yeah,
I think I'm okay. I don't know what's into me today. I guess I'm just like I'm having a taco deficiency.
yes. A taco. You're a flauta. You're having a flauta fit. I
A
I agree
flauta
with
fit.
that.
I like that.
Yeah, right, right.
I better not flaunt my fiata flit.
I, that's good. I like that. I like that.
Oh my goodness. I'm not going to try to do any more word play there. I could get real in trouble.
Yes. Yeah.
We'll just stop there.
We'll stop at flauta fit. Amen to that.
Was there anything else that that we didn't talk about that you want to talk about?
No, just as wanted to let everybody know, we are working really hard on, staying within the law, but still providing all of our customers with the food. Just like to thank everybody for the huge, huge outpouring of support, not only during the lockdown, but even after the lockdown ended. Right before the restaurants opened is when we closed. The patio dining had opened up, and we were still having people come, and it's just really, really nice to see. I'm glad that they're showing support. I'm glad that they're enjoying the food. So just hang in there. We're doing everything we can to stay within the law and provide really good food.
Are
So
you able to share anything with the Emergency Assistance Center?
is share as in,
Like I don't know. As I obviously like, I don't know if they could take like leftovers or something like that.
right, yeah. So Joyce, because of the pandemic and when we went into lockdown, a lot of the rules have changed for the health departments. And now those are we're not sure if they're temporary. But Joyce and I, yeah, we did, and we do have plans, and we would love to help them. But unfortunately, the leftovers and stuff like that, that's just not going to be allowed by the health department right now.
Hmm.
And I would never serve leftovers anyways. I would just give them fresh food, right?
Right.
So I mean, just so definitely love helping out Joyce and her crew over at the EAC. And they're always taking donations, and if they're not there, then you can always drop them off at the taco shop, and then we'll make sure that they get them the next morning. Or on the weekends, you can just drop stuff off at our shop too, and we'll make sure Monday morning when Joyce comes in, we'll just truck it over there.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's nice. That's because I know
yeah,
that their hours are limited.
yeah. So I believe they close at 4. I know that the office shuts at 4. But if you want to, some people leave it on the doorstep, which usually, if it's still there, they do have a couple of guys that come periodically after they close. I know that I think after after dusk, we'll just go over there. We'll keep an eye on it. We'll go over there and just
Right.
grab it and then put it in the shop until the next morning. Yeah.
Yeah, you're
So,
looking out for them. That's good.
yeah, great people over there. Great people. Great people. And they do really good too. They do good work.
Oh,
So
absolutely. They are definitely the heart and soul of our community.
they are. They are. They're really good people too. Joyce is funny. She cracks me up. Yeah. No, but so that about sums it up. I mean, we're just working hard. We'll be right back. We'll be back slinging tacos here really, really shortly.
Well, Kevin,
And
thank you for taking the time. I know you're on your way somewhere, and that's why you couldn't be on video, but thank you for taking the time to talk with me.
well, you're very welcome. Yeah, we're doing a catering order and we have a private client in Sandusky. So catering is back up and running. So now we're starting to span Ohio again. Today we're in Sandusky. So definitely.
It was
The
nice
weather's
talking
nice.
tacos with you.
You too. Hey, and you know what? Feel free to stop in and you can have I'll feed you some tacos and that way we can fortify the meeting, right? And it'll be based in fact.
Absolutely. Seal the deal.
I know. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it.
No problem, Kevin. I appreciate what you're doing as well. And welcome to the community.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Have a great day.
You too. Bye-bye.